Today's story, it's a vort. As you all know, yesterday was the vaya of a very great man, a great hero, a man of great courage. Rabbi Avram Yeshua Heschel TWERSKY, Harav, a doctor. He was a pioneer in many ways, and personally helped tens of thousands of people. And when they say help, Pashit saved them, changed their lives, and saved them from addiction and all kinds of problems, and dealt with problems that nobody would even acknowledge existed, and suffered as a result of it. He was a great hero, a great chassid, a very humble man, a very funny man. He wrote 60 books, 70 books. One of the books, his early books, which I have encouraged people in the early days, they first went on shlichus, believe it or not. In 1981, there were not a lot of English books to give to people to read who were starting out. And one of them, early, was this book From Generation to Generation by Rabbi TWERSKY. It's a wonderful book. It just tells the story of his upbringing in Milwaukee. He's a direct descendant of the Chernobyler from his father's side, the Marinayim from his mother's side. She was a Bavova daughter from the Bavova Rebbe. And his father was Yaakov Yosef, I think his name was Yaakov Yisrael. He was also a very great man, a Rav in Milwaukee, of all places. And he writes about his upbringing, and it's tremendous inspiration for any parent or anybody in his journey in Yiddishkeit, written with humor and beautiful stories. And I thought I'd look at it yesterday and share with you. Now, this is just a vort I saw in the first few pages from the Baruch Mezhe. The Gemara says in Brachas, I usually get the quote, it says that, let me get the quote here. Rabbi Loza said, "Miyom shechodav beis hamikdash," from the day the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, "Nina lushari tefillah," the gates of prayer were closed. He brings the pasuk there from Eicha, "Gam ki ezak v'shaveya shasam tefilasi," or sasam tefilasi. Even when I call out and I supplicate, my tefillah is closed. Then he says, "V'av pishashari tefillah ninalu," even though the gates of prayer were closed, Shari Dima Loy Ninalu, the gates of tears were not closed. Shinama, he brings the pasuk in Tilim, B'Tol Ametes, Shima Tfilasi Hashem Eshavasi, listen Hashem to my prayer, my supplication, Hazin al Dimasi, listen to my prayers, Al Techarash, to not be silent. So the fact that he's calling out means that Hashem hears. So the Baruch asks, if the gates of tears are always open, why do you need gates? You don't need a gate. It's always open. The entrance is open. So he answers that sometimes heaven and its kindness closes the gates and we cry for that which we shouldn't be asking for. The person has to know, it's a general message, that what's important and what's not, and what to shed tears over. And to shed tears over something which be'emes is not a loss, maybe on the contrary. So heaven in its kindness, we're not going to answer your prayer, despite your tears, because it's not what it's not a chesed, it's not what you need or what you want. So we share that vort, and just another vort. Mittel Rebbe just read the other day. It's kind of a little bit connected. Mittel Rebbe was 7 years old. I asked Rebbe once. He said, "Why is it that he sees that many are very arrogant? Rich people are arrogant." The Rebbe said to him that the heichal of wealth, the heichal of Ashirus, is situated between Gan Eden and Gehenna, with an opening to Gan Eden and an opening to Gehenna. So if he uses his Ashirus and it's with Bittul and he uses it as he should, then it's a gateway to Gan Eden. But if his Ashirus is first of all used for selfish purposes, but moreover self-aggrandizement, then the door, the gateway, the shah is straight to Gehenna. And a final little story, we'll tell the third one. This is from Rabbi TWERSKY. He related once from Reb Chaim Vital. Reb Chaim Vital, the Talmud of the Arizal, 3 stories at once day, okay. Related that a fellow passed away. He was a big Baal Chesed. Obviously, he was a wealthy, it seems also. And he's a big Baal Chesed, and he was certain when he comes, the Mailer be taken straight to Avraham Avinu, who was the father of Chesed, embodiment of Chesed. And he wasn't. And he was shocked. He said, what happened? The whole life he did Chesed. So heaven, what's going on? So heaven said to him, you did Chesed outside the house. At home, you were a tyrant. So you need fixing up. So the Chesed begins, right? Charity begins at home. There's a source for that here in Reb Chaim Vital. Friends, have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.
Bye.